Hey everyone, back with another video showing you some vinyl finds from this past summer. And this one I'm going to be showing you my July vinyl finds. So I have a few records that I got from the mall and some records I got from the record store that I'm going to show you. So I'm going to say just a few things about each and every one of them. And yeah, so without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first two records are by Tears for Fears. The first is The Hurting from 1983. Great synth pop new wave album. Features the songs, features the title track, which is a great opening track, and you got Mad World, which I always thought was by Gary Jules. And then later on I realized it was by Tears for Fears, and you know, it's a great song. Both versions of that song are great. You have Pale Shelter, another great song, Change. Just a, you know, great album. And then next we have Songs from the Big Chair, which is considered to be their best album. Mainly for their songs Shout and Everybody Wants to Rule the World and Head Over Heels. But there's also some other great album tracks on here. Mother's Talk, I Believe. Just a, you know, fantastic album. And it's on this really nice colored vinyl. Really nice orange colored vinyl. It's really gorgeous color. It always fascinates me when I kind of look at the record and find out that it's you know, colored vinyl. Although this was this is an exclusive to the store that I buy my records frequently from, Sunrise Records. This was an exclusive from Sunrise Records. And yeah, so I mean, Tears for Fears were a band that you know, they're still touring to this day. You know, they're still around. But after this album, 4 years later, they put out Seeds of Love, and that was an album, you know, another really good album that I haven't heard yet, but it was another great album that closed out the decade. And then they went their separate ways. Kurt Smith and Roland Orzabal, and Roland Orzabal basically took the moniker of Tears for Fears and released two albums in the 90s, and then Kurt Smith and Roland Orzabal got back together, I don't know, sometime in the 2000s, and then they put out another album, and you know, like I said, they continue to tour to this day. So yeah, great album. Great, and they're a great, you know, rock, new wave, synth pop band. And next up we have classic blues rock album, John Mayall, Blues Breakers with Eric Clapton, aka the Beano album, because Eric Clapton's carrying Beano album right here. So this lineup primarily consisted of John Mayall on guitar, John Mayall on piano, organ, harmonica, and Eric Clapton on guitar, John McVie on bass guitar, Huey Flint on drums. So yeah, it was pretty cool to have stumbled upon this. You know, I actually, you know, this is something I've been wanting for quite some time, because, you know, this is a classic, and you know, this is also on this is also an exclusive from Sunrise Records. It's on this transparent green vinyl. So that's a great find that I'm really happy to have. And now on to the record store finds. We have Caravans for Girls Who Go Plump in the Night. Some Canterbury Prog. Here's the gatefold. Some great prog music from 1973. And this is a stereophonic pressing on London Records. Here's the label. Always great to have some more prog to add to the collection. Especially when it's Canterbury prog. It's a little bit hard to come by. But, you know, especially when it's something like Caravan, you know, I mean, it's pretty hard to find albums like, you know, In the Land of Grey and Pink, or, you know, their first album, or, you know, those real popular records that they put out. I only have this one and Cunning Stunts. So yeah, happy to have that. And then next up we have some more prog, Star Castle, Fountains of Light. And as you can see, I have a sticky note on the front cover because, you know, it's got this nude caricature right here, this female nude caricature that, you know, I'd rather not show because I don't want to get this video demonetized. So I'm not going to take any risks. But yeah, this album, you know, this band sounds like it. They're so much like Yes. It's uncanny. That's what everybody says when they hear Star Castle. The first thing they think is Yes. Like it's ridiculous. And when I heard this for the first time, I was like, you know, instantly just thought this sounds like Yes. And it kind of takes away from, you know, the like the greatness of this band. You know, they're a very talented band, but, you know, if you kind of look past that, if the whole, you know, thing about, you know, how they sound so much like Yes, for anybody who's ever heard Star Castle, you can appreciate them. So yeah, it's a great find. And now moving on to some more 90s oriented stuff. This is not from the 90s, but this is close to being from the 90s. This is from 89. This is Telepathic Surgery by the Flaming Lips. And yeah, some great alternative indie rock, experimental rock music, noise rock, and very enjoyable. This is a great album that I, you know, just as I was about to leave, I thought, you know, might as well look at the stuff that was from the 90s, you know, to see if there was anything interesting that that was to my liking. And I saw this and I figured, why not grab it? Because, you know, I have some stuff from the Flaming Lips on CD. I have Clouds Taste Metallic, The Soft Bulletin, and yeah, those are the only two albums I have. But yeah, it's nice to have some more by Flaming Lips, especially on vinyl. Next we have the third album by the Pixies. This is Bossa Nova from 1990. It's not as good as, you know, it's a good album, but it's not as good as like, you know, Surfer Rosa or Doolittle. You know, those are albums that are loud and abrasive, and they have that quiet loud technique that was very influential to grunge music. But this is very much not. This is very much like a very laid back type of, you know, surf rock album. You know, it's alternative rock. But it's very much like it's just got more of like a laid back vibe to it. But it's, regardless of that, it's still a good album. And you know, you got songs like Cecilia Ann, rock music, Valoria, Allison, Is She Weird, Anna, All Over the World, Dig for Fire, which is a great song, Down to the Well, The Happening, Blown Away, Hang Wire, Stormy Weather, and Javelina. So yeah, happy to have some Pixies on vinyl, and they're a great band. Yeah, I mean, like, I saw them, I think 10 years ago, live, when they had toured in support of their I think it was their 30th anniversary of Doolittle. They toured in support of that, and they played the album in its entirety. And they also played some songs, some other popular songs of theirs from Surfer Rosa and Bossa Nova and Trompe Le Monde. They threw in those for good measure as well, you know, just to satisfy the fans, and it was a great show. I loved it, and yeah. And then finally we have Rage Against the Machine's self-titled debut album from 1992. A very politically charged alternative rock, alternative metal, rap metal, you know, album, and it's just, it really is a great album. And the reason why I bought this was because, I mean, Killing in the Name and Wake Up, they're both great songs. Those are some great songs as well. As Bomb Track, that's another great song. Excuse me. And but the main reason is because it's just because, like, this is a great album that kind of speaks to, it's relatable to the times of now, you know, with what we're dealing with in terms of just social injustice, you know, the senseless violence that's been happening, you know, these corrupt cops. Like, it really is relatable to that of, you know, the times, these times now. And you know, I'm not someone who's I'm not a political person, you know, I'm not into politics, but I feel like this is my politics is right here. This is my way of speaking politically. And it, you know, brilliant album, and a really talented band. So that does it for my July finds, and I will be back again soon with another video showing you some vinyl finds from August, and stay tuned for that. And yeah, so leave a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think, and take care, and I will see you next time. Bye.